We're gonna continue with Cathedral of the Deep. Shouldn't take too long. And check some more Chaos Bed vestiges at people. I do have the Grass Crush shield on right now, but could switch back to the Kite shield. It doesn't necessarily matter one way or another. Or one of these shields, of course. And what else was I gonna say? Well, a few things. One is our character is going to have a shitload of int and faith, which means we want the dark enchantment whenever we pick a weapon and stick with it forever, which is probably still a ways out. And the last thing is that I got the Sage Ring off camera after much crab hunting and then realizing it was on the ground all along. So we're at 3 rings now. We can use the sword ring, I suppose. Or we could use something else. Seems like using the sword ring is fine. Alright, last time we killed the giant, so we don't have to deal with the giant. And it's really the only major obstacle in the area. But we'll see. There's no astounding guarantee of success, but I think we'll be in pretty good shape because our spell's pretty overpowered for this point in the game. And possibly in general. We'll have to see how Nameless King goes, but by that point I might have 40 hit and 40 faith, so be hitting pretty hard with the spell. A lot Estus. And Reinforce Estus Flask. Narrating is a wonderful thing. Oh yes. Okay. And I'm not sure if I should switch your armor to something else, but we don't really have a specific set. I did farm up all the armor that I want for my main character for their next run, so I guess we could wear the Conjurator robe since we just got that. Why not? Assuming it doesn't put us over any weight limit. And we were using that Lucille shit last time a lot. So, here we go. We're now officially a Conjurator. I believe this is the dude's outfit over there. So, instead of just a Pyromancy outfit. So, I'm pretty sure our Pyromancy is going to beat the shit out of Pontiff Sullivan as well. And I learned yesterday that spellcasting makes Aldrich much easier. Aldrich is a very difficult fight for melee characters. Unless you're super overpowered. But for casters it's not that bad. That doesn't mean we won't die because the boss's damage output is still really stupid. But it should go fairly smoothly because I think we can kill the boss in like 10 fireballs or less. Maybe 6 or 7. Oh, sorry. It's this one? It is this one. Okay. We made it. Overly laborious introduction complete. Grand victory. It doesn't necessarily matter that I'm talking to myself, essentially. Because one, if you're streaming, you're always talking to yourselves. Or almost always, I guess. Some small segment of the populace has friends with them constantly. But that does not really coincide with the streamer mentality. No, it doesn't. But also, I'll be editing these into videos for the playlist eventually, so, and people will watch those regardless. Presumably, YouTube problems will be fixed soon enough. Our lips are kind of hilarious looking with this harrowing visage that we have. And lo and behold, there's no giant. Oh, this weapon was fiery, ruined my... maybe it didn't. We still have the red icon on. I forgot to use an ember, but I don't necessarily need one immediately, so whatever. How's this guy to drop directly into my backstab? I believe there's a jump on the ceiling down here. But I might be wrong about which room it is. Maybe it's not this room. This does look mimic-ish. And of course there's a billion mimics in the game, so... which always is a safe assumption that it's mimic. The mimic might be able to one-shot us right now, even without the grab. So, I want to be conscious of that. We got him. But mimics pretty much, you can always die to them in this game, even if you know it's mimic. I don't think I've ever been caught by a mimic in the game, but they've still killed me like once or twice. Because they have so much damn health. There, we might be able to beam shield guy from up here, but I'm not sure about that. We can certainly kill some of the thralls. I don't even know where this one came from. Oh, we got him. Goodbye, asshole thralls. The beloved seek guidance. I don't think they ever nerfed vestiges. They might in the future, who knows? But it's not like soul guys are overpowered or anything. Oh, we're crystal homing soul mass back in the day. We were in position for the backstab there. But, well. We'd really prefer for this fat bitch to start going for other moves, but she just decided to be a fat bitch, and I don't understand. If you're a caster, you should be spellcasting. There, let's use an ember this time when we're fighting the fatty, and maybe just focus on melee. Obviously we can kill him in like one spellcast, or two, but not if they never let us get it off. I'm also relatively sure we took a little bit too long getting to the door, so that improved the chances of them being a piece of shit. So this time we just sprint all the way to the ladder. That'll mean that they're not as annoying with their positioning. But let's just use an ember. Just make sure that skillful dodge, running directly straight forward. Finest of dodges. So that's what we're supposed to have in the first time. Not that it matters at all, we weren't embered. Lost effectively nothing other than a little bit of time. And some annoyance. Not much pride because I have no investment in any run beyond the first one. As far as not dying, I don't really give a shit. We did get where we were, so apparently the notification system is working for some. Even if it's not working for me. So, apparently the shield guy never walks in the room unless you're down there. So we can't just snipe him from up here. Unless we ran all the way up here after baiting him to come in the room. Which I'm a little bit tempted to do, just out of curiosity. So, bear with me. While I do that. Come on, jump. Okay, let's see what happens if we run away. Does it go back outside the room or not? Investigating AI. He does not. Okay. And he is aggroed, which is kind of hilarious. The dreaded no vertical axis. Only hits for 253, interesting. Mr. Fire Resistant. Could certainly get him with a good down attack here. Well, maybe. Oh, the second one hit for a lot harder. There is some amount of splash damage going on with this spell. But it's really hard to tell how exactly it works. You'd assume it would be the corona of the spell that did less damage, and not the core, but who knows for sure. Oh, we are embered, so Kirk will invade. And Kirk's gonna be a shitload easier with this character than it was with the first one, because you can't parry this. Just chuck a couple of fireballs at him and he dies. I'm pretty sure he won't roll either. Kirk. Oh. Occasionally I get a lot of throwback subs, but I mean, not that it matters, still one-shotting them. But get more value backstab, so yeah, might as well go open this door. I believe it's slightly faster to roll than it is to walk. Also, it makes our outfit look a little bit better, so important aspect. That was the best part about Uncharted 4. Well, level 10 seems like it's really good, but rolling around in the water, even better. And of course, if you're playing online, you realize this isn't a boss fight because there's no summon signs when you walk up to the door, as I did the first time. This thing might actually be okay with our build, the same Bident. Assuming it upgrades with twinkles. It scales with faith. I don't think there's any weapon that scales with int and faith inherently. But obviously if you put the dark enchantment on it, then it does. I'm not sure which bosses will be resistant to dark, but you can sort of tell thematically. Storm King might actually be weak to dark, incidentally. Though we're not going to be fighting him for a good long while here. I guess we could switch to the main and outfit after this area, why not? There's a couple of big boys here and more jackass thralls. Behold the jackass thralls. No more. Oh. Now we saw some splash damage again. I think if I'd gone right, it would have been a backstab there. Not that it matters that much. The sword ones are a little bit dangerous, so I'm just gonna be patient here. The wonders of knights in heavy armor that quickly stroll through mud. Oh, we got one of them poisoned. Both of them poisoned. Right. Well, they'll both will eventually die. As we learned last time, poison does like 1200 damage in this game, so there's not much point actually fighting these two if we just run away and watch them die. I believe there's another shortcut this way. Might not be a particularly meaningful one, but it's here nonetheless. Yep, here we are. Could summon Turkey Slayer, Legend. Wielder of large clubs. As far as I know, we should be seeing a number with the poison ticking up. But, oh well. Just have to deal with it. Not sure if I want to go to Rosaria. Like we don't have any explicit reason to right now. And I don't think there's any pyromancies up there or not. Instead I shall think about it. We did get like a triple damage fireball for hitting the giant in the head. So that might be worth doing. I kind of just want to go to Irithyll and get some Archsight Knight Shards so I can upgrade the flame to +6. So to do that, we need to kill the Deacon. Alright, so I finally figured out what this aqueduct does. Sort of by accident. It opens a shortcut over here. Like, all the way up there. You could never walk on the aqueduct. And it's not really something that's obvious at all, so I don't. Let alone you walking over here and necessarily finding the switch. But it does make the walk back to the boss a little bit faster. We will be summoning what's-her-face for the boss again. And then we'll do everything on the bridge. And then fight her in Firelink Shrine. So we find a different conclusion of her quest. These guys are weak to fire, so might as well use some fire bombs. Alright. Well, if we can get one straight on his face, then we're good. I think we're a little bit too far away, though. I'm not sure if I want to try or not. Did hit him in the head, just did no damage. Interesting. And it didn't wake him up either. Strikes me as bizarre. Since we're gonna have another shortcut open, we don't necessarily have to fight the giant. Maybe this one's resistant to fire? Pretty sure the first one isn't. But oh well. He is guarding some really nice looking armor. Alrighty. I don't have a bow, so I guess we're gonna have to pull with fire bombs. I'm pretty sure this guy will eventually walk over here. It might take some time. My apologies for the tedium of waiting. The one who's sitting down will never aggro, unless you aggro him. And we can't just kill him in one combo as far as I know. Weapon's not as strong as what we had the first time. Or the build more specifically than the weapon. Though our Pyromancy is pretty overpowered, as you might have noticed. Oh, should've gone right. This guy was surprisingly pursuant. Didn't matter then. Alright. We can definitely fight the Deacons right now. Probably a little bit harder with the summon than without. Because the boss just gets more health and the summon almost never attacks the boss. But it does make it look more interesting. NPC summons, I mean. I'm sure with players it makes it even easier. Unfortunately, it seems like the Firestorm spell kind of sucks. I tried using it on crabs, it didn't do real well. Vestiges does more damage. And uses less mana, I believe. Fully charged does almost as much damage as a fireball here. We kind of want him to do an enchant. You have to be a certain distance away for him to do it though. We could also kick his shield if we wanted to, but kick is not very reliable. At least if you're me. There we go. Hold it on, nice enchant, sir. So raising the aqueduct makes this door right here open. You can tell, kind of, because of the ground here. What a weird place to put a 7 sign. What is this hat? It looks like it's, I want to say Lawrence, but his name isn't Lawrence. Longfinger guy. Maybe it doesn't even start with an L, but the dude who kills Rosaria. That guy. Alright, so opening this door will trigger Siegmeyer's quest, I believe. And we also trigger Patches' quest at the same time. Patches is... Which, if we want to do it nominally, I guess we should do it right now. Oh, okay. This is definitely where Patches hangs out. How you doing, champ?
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure? Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed. Just hold your horses a moment. I know. Treasure is so sorely tempting. I know.
Patches. I wonder if Patches does the voice of Siegmeyer. Because he's certainly pulling it off pretty well. Unless it's multiple people doing the same voice, but I doubt that. I think we do have to fall into his bait, so... Though I'm relatively certain it can't kill us if we run across this. Oh, there's a trap. Okay.
Shame on you, you greedy guts. Thought you could outwit an onion. Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors.
He put down our switch again. This one. Looks like we have to pull it a second time. I'm pretty positive this switch does not affect the other one. Yeah. Also, there doesn't seem to be a switch up there that Patches could have pulled. So, he must have cast a magic spell or something. There we go. Good old elevators. Love them. I don't know if it's going to fuck up Patches' quest, so we have to do Firelink now. But I assume it doesn't. Alright. So, how do we get back there easily? There might be no way. We can run through the bonfire, of course. Not the bonfire, but through the graveyard. I can get to the door this way, but we might get tagged by one of the bleeding mobs, which would be annoying. He's not still up here, which means it might be all fucked up now. So, oh well. Not much we can do about it. I think the only way to get the quest now is to go through Firelink. The main problem here is just that I have to do a bunch of annoying shit. Alright, I have to use an ember. Now we do have this guy's sign up here, but I'm pretty sure if we summon this guy, we can't summon Madam down here at the same time. Oh, I lied. Apparently can't bring moves. So what this will do is they just attack the herd of Deacons ad nauseum, but they don't really do anything functional. It just makes the fight look more visually impressive. I think we are locked in one right one. Firestorm might do something in this fight, but since your objective is always to attack a single target, it doesn't really seem like it would matter right now. Oh, seriously, I accidentally hit the right one. That's nice. Horse resumes fight. So, this might be the only fight where you can summon Horus, I'm not sure. The death doesn't matter that much with regard to the boss, but it might have screwed up past this quest, which is a bit of a problem. I figured he would have gone for one of the other ones, but apparently not. Something was doing damage to the boss. I'm not sure which spells. It seemed like we were hitting him. But never understand messages. There we go. Glorious victory. Cirrus lives. Hooray. Good job, Cirrus. Keep attacking that air. And now we can leave if we want to, but I don't want to leave, that's okay. I want to go save our fat friend.